Have you ever closed your charts, told yourself you're done for the day, then opened them again 20 minutes later? Not because there was a setup, not because your plan changed, just because you felt the urge to check. Maybe you've done it 5 times, maybe 10, maybe you're doing it right now. If that sounds familiar, then this video isn't really about trading. It's about the A word, addiction. Before we get into this, I'm the sapient trader. I've spent over a decade studying trading and human performance. Currently manage 7 figures in prop funding. Also an IBJJF European champion, and I've spent the last 7.5 years teaching science and human behavior. What interests me the most isn't the market itself. It's the human sitting in front of the charts. Because after years of trading, one thing became blaringly obvious. The biggest obstacle to consistency isn't the strategy. I guess you already know that. That's why you're here with me right now. It's understanding not just the psychological, the biological forces driving our decisions. That's exactly what this channel is about. Not motivation, not hype, understanding the human behind the trade. So let's start with this. When most people hear the word addiction, they think of drugs, alcohol, gambling, nicotine. But addiction is much broader than that. At its core, addiction is repeated engagement with something despite negative consequences, which raises an uncomfortable question. Can trading become addictive? Think about what trading gives us: uncertainty, risk, challenge, competition, reward, hope, possibility, constant feedback. Very few activities combine all of those ingredients in one place. Imagine for a second a slot machine. You don't know when the reward is coming, maybe next spin, maybe 10 spins, maybe 50. Trading works in a surprisingly similar way. You don't know when the next winner is coming. The uncertainty itself keeps people engaged. So here's the dangerous part. The problem isn't that trading can feel good. The problem is that it can feel good even when you're losing. That's where addiction starts becoming dangerous, because now the activity is providing something beyond money. Okay, so when this happens, you're no longer trading for the money, you're trading for the feeling. Okay, so what are traders actually addicted to? Feelings of being right, the need to be correct, to prove to the market, to prove to themselves, to prove to others that they are right. The thrill of the ups and downs, the emotional highs, stimulation. The markets are very fast, volatile, unpredictable, and this is what keeps the brain hooked. Control, the illusion of control in an uncomfortable environment is highly, highly addictive. Identity, trading becomes part of who you are. You tell yourself that you're a trader, you tell others that you're a professional trader, and this etches into your being, all the more increasing the addiction towards the markets. Anticipation, you're waiting for that setup, you're stalking that setup, and the build up, the next move keeps you hooked. Escape, so it's a way to escape boredom, your current problems in life, stress, pain. Your current level of reality is not the kind of reality you desire to currently be in. And so trading provides an escape. Constantly looking at the charts provides an escape. And then finally, hope, the belief that the next trade or the next setup can be the one to change it all, to change your life around. The goal of this video wasn't to convince you that you're addicted, it was to show you that trading has all of the ingredients that can make addiction possible. Because once you've understood what the market is really offering, uncertainty, anticipation, hope, excitement, you stop thinking you're only making financial decisions, okay? And sometimes you're feeding psychological needs you didn't even realize you had. And until you can separate those two, the market will always have more control over you than you think. Because the market is a terrible therapist, okay? will happily treat your boredom, your loneliness, your stress, your need for excitement, but then it will send you that nasty, nasty bill later down the line. Okay, so thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.